Drew, what up? Trying to put the invite copy link. Think I can do it here, yeah. Paste. Says I'm live. Share. Okay. Hopefully we get a few people coming on here momentarily, hopefully. If not, we'll just go over the event, call it a day. Not go over and message. I believe this thing was being done last time I used it too. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Rewatching. Say hello in the chat if you can. Parker, what up? Hopefully we'll get some people here momentarily. Mm-hmm. How do you share to the event? I don't think you can you? Just edit. Man and dog. Shut up. Gage, that happened last time, man. It didn't want to let you use your mic. I remember that. Okay, save that. My mode is acting up for Gage. I don't know how to fix that one, unfortunately. Colby, what up? Tony, hello, hello. You guys here? Say hello in the chat. Drew, what up? We'll give it a few more minutes, then we'll just get started. Yeah, Colby and Alex, I think it's going to be a close match. I think it's going to be close. Hopefully, all of them are close and entertaining, but you never know. It only takes one slip up for somebody to use that against the opponent the entire time. Derek Overby, time to get violent. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for being part of this, Derek. Appreciate you. Trying to find. Okay. Much setup. Gage might want to get me with the extra weight. Colby, feeling good besides Parker scrambling my left. He does that to a lot of people. Left is crazy. We got Eric Morrison's joining. Cool. It should say on your bottom left side there, Eric, show video and unmute.
Yeah, Billy, I will when my wife gets home shortly.
There you go. Okay. Join. There we go. Colby, you didn't tell me he tried flop pressing Parker. Messed his elbow up that way. There it is. There's the answer. Jessica's phone's too full to download Zoom. That's hilarious. Delete some pictures. So my wife says about a 256 gigabyte cell phone also. Mm-hmm. Got some. Adam, on the video, if you go to my YouTube page, go to the video, and then you scroll down, it should say live chat right underneath the video. And then you should be able to click live chat and then follow along with everybody. Click chat. Okay. All right. Well, about 10 minutes into it, we're just going to go ahead and get started, everybody. All right. Welcome to East Ohio Arm Wrestling Podcast, sponsored by Grip Arm Sport. This is the lead up podcast to Badger Battles 2 at Saddle Ridge on January 11th. Start time 3 p.m. If you guys want to head to Facebook, give Saddle Ridge a like and a follow on Facebook. State Route 30, Chester, West Virginia is the location. Can't remember the numbers. I know it's Lincoln Highway, I think. State Route 30. Chester, West Virginia. Give them a like and a follow. Also go to Jadco Manufacturing Inc. They are our other sponsor. Go to their Facebook page. Give them a like and a follow also. You can see their Jadco on the event page. You'll see it pop up. But want to thank everybody for being here. I know we got some people in the chat. Got a few people here. But what we're going to do, we'll just go over some of the matches here. Well, we'll go over all of them. We'll go over the event real quick. So the event is a super match series. We have 14 or 15 matches as of the moment, and we'll just leave it at that. We have, I think it's 14 matches, super matches, best 3 out of 5 between all the competitors. Like I said, the event is January the 11th, 2025, 3 p.m. start time. It is at Saddle Ridge Bar and Grill in Chester, West Virginia. Sponsored by East Ohio Arm Wrestling, Jadco Manufacturing, and Saddle Ridge Bar and Grill. We'd love to have everybody there. We also, after the super matches, we have a cash tournament. Okay, and what that means is there are going to be only two classes, just 2 classes. It's open weight. It's going to be right arm and left arm, open weight each arm. So there's going to be 2 classes. It's 1 class, 2 class. Everybody in the same class, open weight. We're just going to do a random draw. Tim's bringing his computer. We're just going to put everybody in there and randomize it. Let her go. Croxel and myself are going to be refereeing the event, the super matches, and the tournament. So if you guys don't know Croxel, his name's Josh Croxel. He's the co-founder of East Ohio Arm Wrestling, along with myself. So that pretty much handles the event. Oh, we also have Alex Bean. He's going to be commentating the super matches, minus his, obviously. And Alex does a great job for commentating. He's wonderful at it. Okay, let's go here. John Gleishaw, what's up? Adam, there you go. You figured it out, buddy. If you guys can hit the like button on the video, exit out of your chat, hit the like button if you could. Let's start going over these matches. What we'll have to do, if anybody has any thoughts on any of the matches, you're gonna have to put it in the chat. Either that or click the link and join the call.
Can you hear me, Billy?
Hey, there he is. What's up, big dog?
Not much. Every time I have a problem with the microphone thing, then I figure it out
Figure it out every time, though. It works.
How do I see everybody that's in it, or is it just me and you?
It's just you and I. Okay, so well, you can. Eric Morrison doesn't have his thing on, but somebody else is joining here. Just swipe left on your screen.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, you should see the boxes. Yep. iPhone 50. I don't know who that is, but somebody's joining, I think. I'm not sure who that is. But so let's go ahead and get started. Oh man, what was the? Oh, I want to go in order.
It should be yours and
Hey, what's up, Derek?
What's
Christian's.
going on, buddy?
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Of course, I'm sitting here in my lovely holiday robe from the kids,
There you go.
keeping myself calm before, I can let out some hostility in a couple weeks.
There you go. Good. Save it. Save it all for then.
I will.
Hey, I had myself first, didn't I?
Yeah, you and Christian. Yeah.
Gage, if you would, could you bring that list up and have that handy?
Sure.
And
If I can find it. Okay.
you got two screens there?
Me?
Or is
No,
it,
it's my
is
phone.
it let you use your phone while you're looking for it? So that's
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I did my own list, so that's why I kind of have it. I don't have last names. I just have first names. So
Gotcha. So my match and Christian Giza. Originally, it was scheduled right arm. Unfortunately, I got injured at practice, not this past Thursday, the Thursday before that. So Christian was gracious enough to switch it to left hand.
Mhm.
So our match will be first. It's going to be a left hand match, 198.
I think that'll be closer, left-handed.
Maybe, yeah. The thing is, he's only been training his right, so he hasn't given his left any attention. But I don't either. It's just a party arm, also. So hopefully,
That's
it's a good
not to it all.
hopefully it's a good match.
He trains his left just as much as his right. He's just more solid on the right. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it would be close to any arm. But yeah, I'm interested to see how it works out left-handed with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3-1 on that one, left-handed.
I think if Christian finds the key to my left, then I think he's probably going to be a favorite. But if he can't stop me from getting into my spot, then I'll probably take it. But
I think you're just more active left-handed than he has. I haven't seen him pull in a while, so.
right, he was at,
Yeah, if I recall, at your Kiwanis event, I don't think he pulled left-handed. I can't remember. So I haven't seen him pull left-handed since West Virginia State's 2023, and he's my training partner. So
wow.
he just hasn't competed.
Give me a second, guys. I had to throw a log on the fire here. Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I pulled a tournament to the left. That's been a long time.
Then you have
Yeah, we had nothing to go on, Billy.
Yeah, I did have the match with Anthony in Lisbon recently.
How'd that
So
go?
he and I had that match in Lisbon at the Johnny Appleseed. That's on my YouTube, so if you guys want to take a look at that, you can.
Did you beat him?
I won 3-1. Anthony got me one round. Yep.
Oh man, I'd say Christian's got his work cut out for him.
Did Anthony and Christian face each other left-handed?
Yeah, it was a knockdown drag out for the finals in their class there last year, and Anthony eventually wound up taking Christian's risk. Beat him off the start. Anthony beat him off the start, and he got too open.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long has Christian been polling, Eric?
According to him, he started training with Cleveland and Kevin Palco up there. I want to say 2022 or so.
I want to say it was at least 3 years because I remember
Mm-hmm.
pulling him at the first dogfight up there. I do believe it was that day that I met Christian. because I remember his hair was wild that day.
Huh.
It was wild. But yeah,
Yeah.
so hopefully we got a good match there. Gage, what's the next match there?
Next one is Josh and Nathaniel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so Chad Conrad had something come up, so he wasn't able to continue with his match with Josh Croxall. So
Definitely wanted to see that match.
yeah, that would have been a good one. I really was hoping that was going to work out, but it is what it is. Things come up, that things happen, i.e. things happen. So now Nathaniel is another training partner of Eric Morrison here. So we don't have a whole lot to go off of. I do believe this would be the first super match of Nathaniel's arm wrestling career. So we'll see how he does.
Yeah. He hasn't had a ready go yet. So yeah.
I mean that one because I saw.
Well, I'm sure that you have done ready goes with him at practice and stuff, right?
Certainly. It takes a while for a guy to get his to get all that together and to really move with
yeah.
All the strength that he has.
We appreciate him stepping up to the plate. It's a task going up against Croxall, period. And for him to do it, right off the rip, he's got some balls.
How many years does he have in, or is he fresh?
Let's see. I started training him in July.
Oh, could be one of those things. Could be a big upset. You never know.
The thing is with Nathaniel,
he's as strong as it.
Eric, give everybody the background on Nathaniel, Eric.
Okay, so he's the current reigning world champion arm lifter at 198 pounds. He's about 6'2", so he's got good good wingspan on him. But this is he got into arm wrestling because he found that all the preeminent arm lifters were former arm wrestlers. And so he came to us for cross training, and he just fell in love with it, and he wants to do some competing. Lucky enough for us that we get to have him to train with, because he's got the strongest hand I've ever come across. Of course, naturally, but after this event, he will be at the Arnold, but he'll be there for arm lifting, and I think it's Rogue Axel and Rolling Thunder. He'll be looking to set the world records. So
awesome. So he has the disadvantage in the arm wrestling experience, but it sounds like his hand is crazy.
So he's not going to get top rolled, but he might get hooked. Maybe.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Gage, you're absolutely right, and I've been beating the crap out of that elbow trying to get it to grow. So
yeah. So I got Josh on that 3-1. Just because you never know, it could get one win out of there. Just the experience goes a long way. So
yeah, what Billy wears his pajama pants he wore against Croxall, there's no way he loses. Yeah, if any, Colby messaged about pajama pants. So if you guys have time, scroll all the way like 3 or 4 years in my videos on this channel, and Jake Ward, the Aussie arm wrestler, did a commentary of me and Croxall on a practice match. Dude, it is hilarious. So if you guys got time, head to that video after the podcast is over and check it out, and just comment on the video and tell us what you think. It's too funny. It is too funny. Tracy Ayer, what up, big dog? John Gleishaw, what up? How's it going? Brian, what's up, my guy? Filthy Animals.
I got to have predictions.
Let's go. Brian is in control of the Filthy Animals arm wrestling YouTube, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct, yep.
But that's what I thought. Oh, let's see here. Change the name on iPhone. Derek, do you know how to do that?
I do not. I am illiterate when it comes to this stuff. That's why I have a wife and kids.
Yeah, there you go. So, anybody in the chat, if you guys don't know, iPhone 50 is Mr. Derek Overby. He's living down by Dayton, correct?
Yeah, South Lebanon. So
So South Lebanon, he hails from Texas, moved here, what, 6 months ago? Something like that.
roughly, yeah, around that, yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to be joining us for this event, dipping his toes into Ohio arm wrestling. He has a good match coming up. So, Gage, what do we say? We're thinking 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, that I would say that.
Giving Nathaniel a chance, but it's hard to beat Croxel even in with 4 years experience. So
Yeah.
Best
And
of luck, Nathaniel.
Never correct ever, so this could totally be wrong, but you never know.
You never know. I mean, his hand might be so devastating to Croxel he can't do nothing with it. I don't know. You never know.
That's true. Yeah.
We'll see.
How's Croxel on a flat press if his hand gets taken?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We got third in on the list.
It's the women's Jessica and Lucky.
Oh yeah, is that the left hand match, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now Jessica is our training partner, and I tell you what, her left is very stout. We'll say that. I think her left is actually stronger than her right, but it's just the same as everybody else's. You go one lane, you know what I mean? But yeah, I like Jessica in the match, but we'll see. Lucky is she's got a little bit more experience. I think Lucky's been doing this a couple years now.
Yeah, I have Jessica 3-1, just because I know Lucky is better right-handed because I think she went.
Yeah, Lucky's definitely better right-handed.
But maybe she doesn't.
There she is.
Train
Hey,
as much.
were y'all talking about me?
Yeah, hey, thanks for joining us.
No,
Yeah,
well,
so Jessica broke Billy's wrist. That's about it. It's hard holding her by the fingers. That's tough. We was practicing that one Thursday, and Jessica had me all the way out here the whole time. I'm like trying to fight and hang on for dear life. I'm like, oh, this is painful.
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to come up and join us. I appreciate you joining in the fun.
Oh no, I appreciate the invite for sure.
Yeah. Trust me, we have I love having ladies matches. I shared Christina and Martha's today, just a little bit ago. And the ladies matches that we have at our events are always the most entertaining. Everybody around here loves seeing women arm wrestle.
Yeah, females are evil.
More people, more ladies.
Females are violent, man. I've got a wife and 2 daughters, so I'm surrounded by it. So yeah, you get them on an arm wrestling table, they get mean.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You guys have a pretty good pool for female arm wrestling in Ohio?
Not as good as Michigan.
No, yeah. I would say Michigan's definitely got more ladies, more higher level ladies for sure. But Christina being right on the border, she's honorary Ohio lady, but we have a couple. Just not off the top of my head am I able to.
Whoever's wife.
You have Bethany,
Bethany,
and
yeah,
Leah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I forgot who the other lady I pulled at the West Virginia, but I think she's West Virginia with
Jennifer.
Jennifer, yeah.
I think she's from West Virginia, I do believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but there's another one down in Waverly, Chillicothe area. I thought her name was Jen.
Yeah, I don't know.
There might be 2 gens, but then you also have Bethany Ritchie right now too.
Yeah. She just had a match up in Canada. I think she lost, but I do believe she had a good showing though.
Yeah, no, but when you're going against somebody like Danielle Evanson,
That was
she
a left
definitely
wasn't it?
It was right-handed.
Oh, it was.
So yeah. And so Danielle's definitely dominant right-handed with with a lot of people. And so the fact that Bethany held her own for the couple matches was very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. While you're here, we can go over your right-handed match. I didn't know if you wanted to stick around for the rest of the conversation or not, Lucky, but you're more than welcome to.
I
I mean,
honestly, so
yeah.
I did not, I did not plan that on purpose. I literally had just gotten to a rest area and got off the phone with my sister. So it was like, oh, let me pop on real quick. And
There
then I
you
heard
go.
my name
There
and
you
I was
go.
like, oh, they're going
All
to think I was stalking and waiting for me.
right. No, we appreciate you coming on.
No, yeah.
You,
No, I'm excited. My right hand, I do about 50-50 with super matches. So it'll be very interesting to see. This will be kind of my first time really in this weight class as this weight class. So
yeah.
I'm excited to see how my strength has held up with the
Now,
weight loss and everything.
have you measured your strength levels with the weights?
Yeah, so I'm down about 5 pounds right now from where I
That,
was.
that's
So
not
it's
bad.
not.
You know,
Mm-mm.
coming down and losing weight. I know I lost like I want to say it was 35 pounds, 40 pounds whenever I did a big cut for Michigan State. And I know I lost a lot of strength for sure. It wasn't the same for sure. I probably lost at least 25% of my strength.
Right. But I
I,
will say things like my cupping and rise and pronation, that's all only gone up. So, um, so I've been able to maintain a lot of strength with the carnivore and everything. So that's
that's
good.
awesome. How do you,
So I won't have too much excuses. I'm not gonna go and be like, as I'm so weak, I'm decrepit. She's gonna beat me.
it should be a good match, hopefully.
For sure.
I think the right hand match is definitely probably going to be more competitive between you two. Jessica's left is very strong, very strong. I think, but you're right-handed dominant too, aren't you, Lucky?
So my left is the better arm wrestler, my right is stronger.
Oh, interesting.
So I've actually and that's one of the things that I'm like kind of like, oh man, maybe we should just send right because I've never lost a left-handed super match.
Oh
So
snap!
she could be the one. She could be
She's
the
putting it
one.
on the line, putting
And
that on
I
the
didn't
line.
know that. Okay, dang, that I my prediction as her winning. Okay, dang.
Hey, you never. Hey, man, I'm hoping they're all great matches. I really am.
yeah, I have no idea. I'm excited to pull her. I saw her pull Casto at that last event that y'all had, and I mean I know what Casto's left feels like, so I know that I have my work cut out for me for sure.
How do you stack up with Christina left hand?
I haven't pulled her
I know
left
she doesn't
since.
pull left very often at all,
Mm-mm.
but
No, she when we played around a little bit on left when I was out there, I think in August.
mm,
And she was actually really surprised and supportive and like, oh snap. And we did, and it's practice pull, so I can't be like, oh, I would destroy
I,
her. I think Casa was actually kind of surprised at how well my left was compared to my right. So,
mm,
but again, I've never gotten really to competitively pull her left
oh, okay, yeah.
either.
I don't think many ladies have really. To
Mm-mm.
be honest with you, I've only seen her pull competitively left hand one time. That was at a last event.
There you go.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
For sure.
I truly believe that the ladies matches are going to be the loudest for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They always are. Everybody loves a good ladies match for sure, especially if it's close. If it stops, oh man, that place is going to erupt. That place is going to erupt for sure.
And
But yeah.
definitely, they left and right-handed, they both stop. Then that's real good.
Oh, yeah,
Wars on both arms. Yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
man, I would like to have at least one of my arms when I leave. I need to be able to drive.
let's go over uh Jessica and Lucky's sponsor for their match. They have some prize money on the line. Let me go to the flyer so that way I don't mess it up. Mr. Thomas Dearborn is sponsoring their left hand and right hand matches. Prize money to the winner and the runner up in celebration of his dear brother, Mark Dearborn.
Right.
Yep. So trying to, I was hoping to look at I was going to read that off for everybody real quick. If I can. Posts. I should have had this queued up, but I wasn't prepared. My apologies, everyone. Give me 1 second. What was that day? What was that, like last Friday or something?
Yeah, at least a couple days ago. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I see it like yesterday and it was posted 5 days ago. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think if somebody likes it, it just comes through.
Pops back up. I think I don't know if you're on Facebook, but if you go to my page, it's literally the second post because I haven't posted much since.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so I wrote something out in the post. It says, Mr. Thomas Dearborn's Cancer Sucks, Life's Too Short Tour 2025. Now he's done this. I think he said like maybe something like 10 or 15 events he did last year in honor of his brother. So this will be the first event for 2025 in his tour. In the memory of his late brother, Mark Dearborn, who lost his battle with cancer. Mark was an Air Force veteran and an avid arm wrestler from Burleson, Texas. Mark loved life and will be missed by many. So Thomas is sponsoring both the ladies' matches in memory of his brother, Mark. And we want to thank Thomas so much for his support in these ladies' matches.
Woo-woo!
Yeah. Ladies' matches, it can be hype. Hype, let's go. But yeah, so hopefully we'll see some good battles. Do you have anything coming up after that you're gonna want to be fresh for?
So, Knuckles Up is January 25th. So in New Jersey. So I'll head out. Yeah, I'll head out over there. I'm unsure. I'm pretty sure I'm pulling in the tournament there. I think. I'm not sure. I have to consult.
Yeah.
But if I don't pull in the tournament, I'll definitely just be there to enjoy. And then I'm basically saving a lot of my strength, just rebuilding and building a lot of power for the ladies round robin in April.
Awesome.
So yeah, I did a lot of tournaments in 2000. I think the final count was 18 tournaments and
Wow.
eight super matches.
Wow.
Don't be like me, guys.
Oh, trust me, everybody be lucky.
I would not have an elbow.
Yeah.
But I think, and it's different, but it's different too for ladies because we go and if there's one other person we get to pull twice maybe three times at a tournament whereas a guy in like 198 if you win you're pulling 5 6 7 guys so
Right.
it's definitely different for women. But anyway, I pulled a lot, and so I definitely this year just want to focus on really finding my niche, finding my strength, and
Well, you definitely are the leader in the experience category versus Jessica. Now, Jessica, she did pull in this last tournament that we had, but that was her first time ever competing
Right.
on a competition stage.
Right.
So you definitely have the competitive advantage in the match for. So
Yeah.
like I said,
But I mean, sometimes that doesn't mean anything because I was beating veterans my first and second time out. So if that's the case for her, like I love that for her. You know, the
Yeah.
fact that she was able to get a win on Casto, that's huge. So, you know, we definitely need women who come in and jump in with both feet and can take down and start winning early. And I think that's awesome.
Now, one thing I thought was interesting, Bethany pulls left-handed every once in a while. She's not strictly just a right arm puller. I know her right's stronger, but she pulls left-handed.
She's a very good left hand puller, yes.
And Christina beat Bethany left-handed. And then Jessica beat Christina twice.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see these matches. It's just a big question mark, you know. That big old question mark. What's going to happen?
That styles make matches.
Oh
For
yeah, for
Sure.
sure. I always say you only got to find, you know, the one key that works, and then you just exploit it. I know it's a boring way to win, but if you want to win the match, you got to exploit your opponent's weaknesses.
Mhm.
For sure.
But cool. So, what's the next match up there, Gage?
Alex Pagantis and Colby, I think.
Oh yeah,
Is this the brother? Is Alex the brother?
Alex is Anthony's brother. Yes,
Younger brother? Okay.
the older brother.
Oh, is he older? Oh,
Alex is the younger brother.
okay. Gotcha.
So
I don't really know them, but I'm just gonna go with Alex 3-2.
Alex has the competitive advantage as far as competing more. He's done it more. Colby's this I think is either his first event or second event.
Where's he from?
Where President Trump got shot.
Couldn't tell you.
What's the city
Yeah.
where he was?
Was it Pittsburgh?
Yeah, no, it was north of Pittsburgh, not Bethel Park. What am I
Oh,
thinking?
Pennsylvania. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's PA. Colby,
Oh.
if you're in the chat, man, let us know where you're from. First super match, that's what he said. He's in there. Colby, what's your hometown?
Does he train with Wilkinson and them? Because those
Well,
are
he's from Butler. Colby actually comes down and trains with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he drives about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to get to our practice on Thursdays.
That's not terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's had maybe I want to say 4 practices with us where he's been able to learn, you know, the right way to pull and the safe way, you know. Colby's definitely strong for sure. Definitely. But I know Alex, he's got a lot more experience. So it's strength versus experience. So if Colby can, you know, get a couple quick wins and then hold him out, man, Alex got a lot of experience. He's got multiple lanes. See how it goes.
Does Alex only train with his brother though?
Alex has been to my house for private lessons multiple times. Yes, he does train with his brother, but Anthony can't pull right hand, so Alex doesn't get as much table time with his right.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to Iron City Pullers then, Billy? Because I thought Anthony was training with Don Drake Jackson and all those guys over in
As
Pittsburgh.
far as I'm aware, nobody in Pittsburgh has hosted anything.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why they're driving all the way to you.
Yep. So, and I welcome them. They're good people, good bros. You know, they're more than welcome to come over and get the training. But I've talked to Anthony and Alex about, you know, somebody at some point has to step up and say, all right, well, I'll take the reins in Pittsburgh and, and handle business, start
Mhm.
hosting practices and, you know, coordinating small, super match events, even at practices, just like the dog fights, badger battles, same thing. It's all just getting together and having some ready goes. And I told Anthony, I said, if he wanted to host something at all in Pittsburgh, I would be more than welcome to come over and help the guys out.
For sure. Yeah.
Colby, what do you got here? I'm going with what Lucky said. Nooks can do it with Sensei Billy's teachings. Colby's definitely he's gotten better with only 4 practices for sure. Noobs is what he meant. There you go. Wild card advantage. Yeah,
Yeah, I say 3-2.
Colby's giving Alex the respect for sure.
But usually the 3-2s go 3-0. So you
You
think
never,
it's not.
you never know. You always hope that these matches go 3-2, but man, I tell you what, it takes both versatile pullers to be able to pull out 3-2 victories, or just one guy gassing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like if somebody just gassed.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
Yes.
see. We'll see who can hang on the longest.
Yep.
Colby and Alex, good luck, gentlemen. Good luck. Who do we got next there? Gage?
Brian Fisher and Garrett.
Oh, yeah. Now, Brian definitely wanted a match, so we made it happen. We didn't have a whole lot of people stepping up to the plate, so Garrett stepped up. He's traveling from Eastern PA, I do believe. His dad, John, was in the chat a little bit
Oh,
ago.
Garrick Lyshaw? No, he's from like up around Buffalo, New York. They're like somewhere up there.
Okay. John, if you're in the chat still, yeah, he is. Garrett Glashaw all the way. 3-0. John, post in the comments what city you guys are from.
And this is left-handed. This is left-handed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's pulling one of the Amish kids on the right, that
Right.
Christopher, whatever, Christopher.
Tyler, yep.
Yeah.
So Garrett, along with Mr. Tim, is pulling double duty for the event.
And Lucky and Jessica.
Yeah.
Here.
So is that just the 3? Those 3?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Lucky, are you from what? Is it North Carolina? Is that right?
I'm from Virginia, but
Virginia,
close.
like, okay.
How long a drive is it for you, Lucky?
When I mapped it out, I think it was going to be like 6:45.
I saw that like wonderful transformation you made with your weight loss. I think that's amazing.
Thank you, sir.
That's really
Appreciate you.
inspirational.
Isn't it wild what arm wrestling can do?
Yeah.
It's wild. I've seen men lose entire bodies. Like they go from 400 pounds down to 200 pounds. It's crazy.
The super heavyweights ain't no joke. That's what I heard. They don't want to. Some giants.
Also seen men turn in from worms to statues. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So the left-hand match with John said that they're from Glassport, New York, 4.5 hours away.
They get a hotel? Lucky, are you getting a hotel?
Well, actually, my sister's only about an hour 45. 15, hour 15, I think, from the thing. So I'm going to stay with my sister and then drive over. Thank you for making it late in the afternoon so I can sleep in.
Because I think Jessica only has like a 20-minute drive over the border to get to the place. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
drive
Like-
time.
Everybody that's part of our club usually is within like 45 minutes of our club. So it's not too far for anybody in the club. But Garrett is a beast. So
Are they young guys or How old is
Garrett's only like 16, I think.
Garrett's very strong with his right. Um, this match was set up like I was kind of like thinking Marvin might have been a little bit better challenge for him. Because I definitely think he's going to beat, Christopher, but like Marvin, I don't know. Like I think that would have been,
Well, we're talking about the Brian and Garrett match, the left-handed one first.
Oh, we're talking about that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Are we talking? Is it Brian Spearfisher or
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. Brian
Hmm.
Spearfisher's left hand is no joke, dude.
Yeah. I have him as a favorite, so.
Say hi.
Yeah, I just think
Garrett
his arm
also-
is going to be a little bit too much for Garrett.
Any of the I have them like winning and losing one. I don't see them both people winning both matches.
I saw it. Garrett actually had a match with the young Ballinger, young gentleman.
Yeah, and he beat him pretty easy, but
Yeah,
that was
that was-
right arm now.
Right.
It was the right arm. Yeah.
Garrett beat Ballinger kid.
Yes.
Wow.
Peyton, I want to. What is he like? Maybe
Yeah,
15 or
14, 15.
he
Yeah,
was
they're
at our qualifier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he did pull, I believe, the opens
He did.
and the novice, or no, not the novice, the amateurs.
Pulled 54. 54
Yeah.
open is all he pulled. He didn't pull the.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Mhm.
How do you do in the 54s?
I think he went 1 and 2.
He won a match, but he did qualify already for the Arnold because they went to the Indiana qualifier and there weren't a lot of people there.
For that,
So I believe he got third, and he's going to be able to pull the Arnolds with
Yeah.
Scott and with Bill, with his dad. So
Good. Who's next there, brother?
It'd be Chris and Garrett now for right hand.
I'm picking Garrett.
Yeah, I have Garrett. Yeah.
I pulled both of them. I mean, I don't think it's close, if you want my opinion, but
I don't know him. I just picked Garrett because I had him lose in the last one. So I just like maybe got pissed
I'm gonna
off.
make up for it now.
Yeah, I got to at least be even on this. I don't know most of these people, so granted, my predictions are all wrong.
Those
so.
two back to back for Garrett, did I?
Yeah, you did. 5 and
Ah.
6.
I'm gonna
mean-
have to fix that.
The next one's Tim and Ryan. You could probably switch those, and then or switch from 6 to 8 because Derek and Gary.
Yeah, I don't want to make Garrett pull back to back. That's not fair.
No.
I remember looking at that, and I must not have. I must
yeah,
not.
I mean, you can move me up one. Like, I don't care. That's fine or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you have the right hand match in number 12, and then you also have
Yeah. But like, I want to pull Ryan first because that one has money involved, and you understand? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your left hand
Right.
is first, then Tim, right?
Yes, it is, and that's what it said on the thing too. Yeah.
Gotcha. I meant to make a nice flyer for that and post it on Facebook, but I totally forgot about it. My apologies, gentlemen.
No worries. It's no big deal.
But
We'll forgive you.
yeah, I'll try to get Garrett's match split up at least a couple matches.
Like 2 matches in between,
Yeah.
would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like getting all hyped up and then waiting forever
Mm-hmm.
to pull again.
That dopamine drop sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
there are some people that like just want to go and get them both done right away, but
Yeah.
Right.
Well, John
us
just said
older.
good to go is good going back to back just as long as left is first.
Yeah.
So if he's okay with it, we can just leave it as it is, but it's no big deal. We can move it around.
Maybe it's like one of those day of the event type things, and then you just talk to him.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I'm excited. Alex is going to be on the commentary again. He does a great job. Great job on commentary. And that's really the fun thing is when you have somebody entertaining on the mic and everybody's hooting and hollering and you got somebody, being entertaining. Oh, it makes it so much fun. So much fun. It makes me kind of want to just be in the audience a lot instead of having the ref. It's way nicer being able to enjoy the show sometimes instead of having to be in it. But okay,
Now,
so
for the video, is it like spacious? Because I know in the summer you had it outside. So is the indoor area spacious?
obviously the indoor isn't going to be as spacious as outside, but I would say the entire indoor of the venue is about the same size as the patio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen it on the live stream. So okay.
But where the stage is, it's like an L, So the stage is like over here, and then the bar area is over here on this side. So you gotta kind of walk like this. So, if somebody is at the bar on the far side of the bar, they're probably not going to be able to see the stage, but I don't foresee, it being that packed to where we can't fit everybody in front of the stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Should be okay. We were pretty well spread out, last summer. I think we could all fit inside even then. But yeah, so it should be okay. I don't see why we would have any.
We get blessed degree weather, and then we can just do it outside.
There you go.
I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. It was 60 degrees yesterday.
It's 60 degrees here
It's
today.
beautiful.
Like it's a fluke, but
It's cold. Too cold.
Yeah, it is what it is, but
Yeah.
we're definitely thankful for Saddle Ridge for allowing us to have the event there. Them hosting, they didn't charge us nothing, so we definitely want to appreciate them and thank them so much. Grip Arm Sport in the house. What up, Adam? Everybody
Hi
go to
there.
Grip Arm Sport, give them a like and a follow, and buy some t-shirts. We appreciate their support with the podcast. They Grip Arm Sport sponsored the Zoom for 2024. So we are
Nice.
going to be in search of another sponsor for the podcast for 2025. If anybody knows anybody, no rush on it though, because I don't really have a whole lot of podcast opportunities. We'll say, to do it a lot. So we mainly just use the podcast for these lead up and the lead up podcast and the recap podcast. So.
Well, and it'll be live streamed on this too, right?
Yeah, but we don't use the Zoom to live stream.
Got it.
Yep. Yep. Though Croxel brought up the idea of using the Zoom with multiple different people's phones in different areas, and then you can just, swipe left, and then you got 3 different camera views via Zoom on your event.
Well, and when we did the On the Rise with the lucky ones, it was kind of nice because people could tune in and do like commentary on it too. So
Great idea.
but obviously you don't want to open it up to the public.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great. Maybe I'll attempt to get another sponsor for the Zoom then. Anybody, come on. Somebody step up. $200.
I got you. Well, I'll do this month. I'll do the $14.99 for January for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Just do a little.
It'll be sponsored. It's sponsored by Lola.
Yeah, there you go. That stuff is not getting any cheaper. I guarantee you that. Jeez. It was like 149 the first year I did it, and then it went up 159, and then I think now it's like 169.
Wow.
Jeez. Oh well. Okay, so we got Garrett and Christopher for the right hand match.
Yeah,
Chris-
I got
Christopher's got his work cut out for him because Garrett is a beast. But Chris wanted a match, and they're both fit 145, 150 pounds. So let's see what Chris has to offer.
never know.
I would assume that Garrett's probably going to take it, but I'd like to see Chris stop the match at least and give him a battle, you know. So we'll see what happens. Who's the next match there, Gage?
Tim and Ryan.
Okay. Tim, you want to give us some information on that? Your left-hand match? What do you think
Well,
of-
I've never really pulled him before, but we've been at a couple events together, and he usually pulls the weight class higher. He did get a win on Joey Melendez in a tournament over the summer, which is why I know that this guy is actually going to be a good match. I mean, it's not just going to be some random,
Yeah.
So, the question is going to be, how fast is he off the go? Can he transition, strap, no strap? We know that's always a thing with my matches. But, if I get the match stopped in a strap, then I'm not worried about him. I'm more worried about off the go, how much I'm giving up off the go.
Right.
So
I forgot to mention, everybody has an opportunity to have it strict rules or slightly loose rules via
okay.
just bobbles, just a little bobbles are
Mm.
probably going to be okay if the competitors agree on it.
Mhm.
And if it comes off of the pad and it goes right back on, that'll be a no call for the loose rules also. Those are the only things that we are changing for loose rules.
What about flipping? Is it all straps or losing position? How's that work?
For all the slips and
Yeah,
all
what
that,
about that? 'Cause,
everything is
all
still the
that-
same. Everything is still the same for loose rules as the strict rules.
Yeah, but how's it?
Different. The only difference is the bobbles.
Yeah.
And the elbow off the edge of the pad and right back on. If
So
it's
if you
stays
slip
off-
if you slip an inch from the pad, that's going to count as a slip in a losing position.
it depends.
Well,
It
it
is part
depends
of
on
the
how the slip
criteria.
is. It has to be one of the criteria. So
Right.
that, yeah, but but just the fact that it happens in a losing position does not necessarily make it a loss. It has to be one of the three things in the rule book that's called. And so, Billy, if you want to.
Balled fist, flared finger, or dump under. Those are your three criteria. If any of those happen in the losing position, above the pad, below the peg, then that's a loss. Any foul in the losing position will be a loss
Right.
anyway. That's just the way that it goes.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. But competitor before the match agrees all slips go to straps. Is that a thing or no?
If you guys want to agree to something, that's perfectly fine by me. But the
Somebody-
competitors need to agree to that before you guys come up and then let me know, hey, you guys are going to do it this way for strap.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, just as long as both.
We just going straight to the strap, man. What?
Yeah.
So if anybody wants loose rules, you got to let me know.
I'm good with
The
Go with strict.
if nobody says anything, it'll be strict rules like tournament pulling. So if you guys want otherwise than that, then just let me know.
What about requesting a ref script? Do both parties have to agree to that, or can
No.
just one party request?
One party can request a ref script and it goes to the ref script. Because all you got to do is sit there and fiddle around for 20 minutes or 20 seconds and then
Yeah, and I mean,
You're gonna get it.
technically, you can call denying the grip or whatever, but honestly, 9 times out of 10, that's a waste of time. I mean,
it's a big
Yeah.
waste of And I want to say that a lot of the times we keep our events moving fairly quick. And I think that is part of it.
Those are the kinds of things that can make a match, 25 minutes instead of 13 minutes,
And a lot of the times too, if I see two competitors really jockeying for hand position, trying to get a grip and stuff, and they're getting ticked off at each other, I'm like, just stop.
Straight to the restroom.
Not even in the middle of the table. It's all on one side. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, bro. So,
Because, the chances are too, if that's happening in round one, then it most
Gonna
likely
happen the
the
rest-
rest of the
rest of the match.
rounds, you're already going to start, they're going to do the same thing. So,
Yep.
Exactly.
yep, exactly.
I was just curious. Women's match, we don't usually fight and jolly for the grip too bad.
No. Ladies matches usually are fairly easy on the setup, for sure. Except for Christina and Martha. Those two fought hard for that.
That's because Christina's ridiculous. She don't know how to arm wrestle.
They both fought hard for that hand position. Especially after go, they were both just going, bang, 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 climbing so hard. Tim, what do you happen to know what your opponent's weight is? Ryan's weight?
Roughly about 250, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Roughly
That's not crazy over your weight.
No,
then.
I mean, and ideally,
like 210, aren't you?
I wanted him to get down a little bit, but I get it's like the holiday. It's like, and if we drug this out any longer, the match probably wasn't going to happen because I got all kinds of other stuff going on February, March, April, and we just wanted to pull, so I'm like. No, I mean, if he was 300 pounds, different story. That's not happening. But, he's a newer pooler. I'm giving up maybe 35 pounds. I mean, it's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
pretty good.
on that. Three on for Tim.
Yeah, I'm just going to 3 So
You can't bet against Tim's left. Definitely if it's not a seasoned guy. I don't care about the weight. Yeah.
How long has your opponent been pulling, Tim?
I want to say 2 or 3 years, but that's a guess. I mean, I don't know exactly.
Yeah,
But I said, he does have wins on Joey, so
yeah.
Luke.
Oh, I think we got Jess coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna have to go to dinner soon and get off, but
well, let's talk
I'm gonna
about
have
your
to
match with
that's what I'm saying. So while I'm still here, Alex,
let's talk about your match with Alex, which is going to be a hook battle right off the bat.
Or will it? I mean, you think
What are
he
you
might
gonna
do
try to
something
top roll or
else?
something? I've never seen Alex try to top roll with his right ever.
I mean, his best chance is that. But, how confident is he going to be to try it? I mean, my guess is first match, it'll probably go, where we both want to go in a hook. And then, if he's struggling there, then maybe he'll try some other things,
Yeah. You
Um,
guys didn't agree to straps right off the bat or anything.
no, we didn't agree to. I mean, we're just going to do strict and,
I like it.
just, yeah.
So my
I like
only question is, how does Alex do against Parker?
Well, that was different though, Gage, because if you look at the score, yeah, me and Parker had a war. But what you have to get, Gage, is the only thing I struggled with Parker with was slipping from him. Once I got in the strap, I was dominant and he held a little bit, but I wasn't threatened. So it was only getting flashed or out of position off the ready go in that top. So whether Alex's hand is strong enough to contain Parker wouldn't really matter because he's trying to go inside with,
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I do believe. No, it's been a while.
So that's just why I'm saying, yeah.
But I do believe that Alex beats Parker usually on the right arm. So depending on the pressure, this could be a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
This could be really close.
I feel like it could be really close, right? I mean, left, I just don't think he's at the level to really be able to do anything with me. But I think this would be a realistic, he has a good chance here if he pulls smart,
Yep. Yeah.
So
it's hard to top roll Alex even now, after this amount of time in the sport now. It used to be I could top roll him fairly easy. Nope, not anymore. So I think that match is going to be really well.
I got 3-2 Alex on that one.
Ooh, hello.
well, and I mean, like that could be valid too, because
Could be.
my right does have the potential of gassing. So there is a possibility that, maybe I win one, and then maybe I win another one, but it's hard and then gas. So, I mean, that's definitely possible there for sure.
I'm going to support Tim just to give Gage a hard time. That's what I'm going to do.
Fair.
There you go. I think it's going to be a good match either way. But welcome to the call there, Jess.
All right, guys, I have to get off there, but we'll see you guys later.
Later, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Jess, can you hear us? Go ahead and
You're on mute, babe.
unmute your mic on the left-hand side there. Just tap your screen and on the bottom left. There you go.
There we go. Yay!
There you go.
Hey, hey.
Ladies matches, let's go. Jess, give us your thoughts on your match with Lucky.
Oh, I don't know. Might whoop me. Haven't been doing too good with protein intake and gym and all that with holiday and work stuff going on, so we'll see.
Yeah. Make sure you guys rest up. Give yourselves at least 9-10 days of rest. Man, that's all. We're at what?
We're like 12 days away.
We're 12. Geez, we're like, dang, we're a lot closer. I had to get this podcast in before the second because the Zoom cuts off on the second. I was like, wait, let's get it in. But
yeah, Jess,
Jeff,
I did want to say my condolences on your horse, babe.
Oh, thank you.
See that.
Yeah, she was about to turn 31, so it's been
wow.
around a long time.
Yeah.
I've been,
what's the life
mentally preparing to do that for a while.
Yes. What's the life expectancy on a horse?
Like 30.
Wow. Oh.
10 years.
So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's a long time to have a horse, man.
She ended up she was in the last stage of, is it AFib? So her heart was going. So
Okay.
But
no, I think it's so I've always been like a huge fan of horses. I grew up wanting to be a cowgirl when I grew up. But I grew up in Chicago, so there wasn't a whole lot of cowgirls around.
Hey, you're gonna arm wrestle. You're gonna arm wrestle one now.
Swing by after the tournament.
I know. I would love to. I'd love to.
Yeah, I got one left. I gotta find him a buddy soon. So
there you go.
Nice.
Any other thoughts on your matches, Jess? Do you confident one arm versus the other arm or anything like that?
I mean, I've been told that I'm 15% stronger in my left, and I'm left-handed, of course. I don't know.
Nice.
Wrist has been doing some stuff on that hand, so see.
Well, take it easy, please.
My right gonna sound like yours, Jess, here soon.
Yeah, it's making some fun noises to. Ooh, I don't know if you can even hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Clicking. That's when you're a real arm wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. I got that, Eric. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, so Gage, go ahead and give us the next match there, brother.
Derek and Gary.
Oh, where'd Derek go? Is he's still on the call.
Derek.
Now I was looking at who we had in 220 with X amount of years in the sport, and Derek gave me his numbers. He said, "What, Derek? You were what 4 years, right, in the sport?"
3.5 years in.
There you go, perfect. So 220s, about 3 or 4 years experience, and having what's his opponent? What's your opponent's name?
Gary.
Why was I thinking Gary? No, Gary. Gary just had a pretty good tournament at our last event, and he did pretty well there. So as soon as Derek said 220, 3 or 4 years, I knew that Gary had about 4 or 5 years in. So I was like, there you go. And as soon as I, offered Gary the match, he said, "Yep, let's go." So that was awesome. That one went together so easy. So easy.
Yeah, Gary trains with Kevin and them in Wellington and Cleveland. So good team.
Yep. So we don't know Derek's level, really. That's the big question mark, because we don't have any,
Oh, you never pulled in Ohio before or anything like that?
No, I just moved here 6 months ago. I mean, do you know any of the Texas people, top of your head, or no?
Not heard of one. No.
Okay. I did some time with Cody Haga. Cody was the guy that beat Niles a couple years ago. Niles Anderson.
Oh, okay. I know him. Yeah.
I've trained with Niles a little bit. I pulled with Greg Arnold.
there you go.
I pulled with Anatol, the Russian badass left-handed.
Oh yeah.
I pulled with a couple of those guys out there, and Greg and I were talking, and I mean, I think I'll be okay. I think, look, this guy looks like he's 6'5". I don't know how tall he is, but he looks
very
tall.
He's at least 6'4".
That's great. If I fold his hand back and go sideways, we'll see how his elbow feels.
There you go.
I'm 5'7", 5'8", but I like to think I'm doing okay. I mean, I'll be all right. I'm not arrogant, but when I come to an arm wrestling table, to me, it's a fist fight, and I like to feel people hurt, and I like to get hurt, so it's fun. I mean, to me, this is like, I kind of told you a little bit of my story. I was a 500-pound man, and I've dropped 260 pounds. So, I mean,
there it is. There's another right there. Arm wrestling.
To me, this is it's the closest feeling, like an illegal substance you can do without getting in trouble. You step on that table, leave it all there, and it's the best rush. It's a fist fight without going to jail, and we're gonna see. I'm cool breaking something if I have to, so it's all good.
Do not break anything.
Hey, look, Billy. I mean, that's the whole point. When you put your arm on that table, it's a risk. And
that reminds me, I
love
gotta print out my waivers.
I'm gonna be like, make sure you got liability waivers, Billy.
I'm gonna make Derek fill out 3 of them.
I'll do it. I mean,
one with the middle name, one without the middle name, one with the alias.
Most of my people that I pulled with in Texas, like on the San Antonio team, and they just pick on me. They say I'm like the Wish brand version of Matt Mask. That's my personality when I get to the table. I'm definitely not that good, but I like to bring energy because I believe that's what people want to see. And
have you got to Freddie Sanchez? How do you stack up with Freddie?
With Freddie Sanchez?
Yeah.
Oh, Freddie's got God. I met Freddie my first ever arm wrestling tournament. Freddie's actually been like a mentor to me and on my side for 4 years. He lives out in El Paso.
Yeah.
First tournament ever, Freddie. I met Freddie, and man, that's an unbelievable amount of strength out of a little pudgy guy that you would not expect. Like, the amount of side pressure that guy has that you wouldn't think is there is insane watching him pull. I have not been on the table with him since my first ever tournament, so it's been 3 or 4 years, but
there you go.
Freddie's strong.
Freddie actually joined me on a podcast whenever I first started doing a bunch of podcasting. So you guys want to check that out, it's a couple years ago, I think.
Freddie was he getting ready to pull Tom Stubblebine or somebody at that time?
It was before then, yeah. It was
Yeah.
before that match, yeah. So it was at
Yeah.
least a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, Freddie's good people, and Billy Ortega has talked highly about you, so that's why I reached out to you. And I've worked with that league for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the crazy thing with Texas. It's so big. I mean, you go to a tournament, you don't know who's going to be there because it's so massive, and the pool's very deep.
While we're talking about the Texas Arm Wrestling League and Mr. Billy Ortega, right? Or
Ortegas. Yeah.
Yeah. So Billy actually sponsored our Aries bracket system. So
Yeah.
he got with Corey and had a post on there what clubs need a bracket system, and the Texas Arm Wrestling League sponsored our bracket system for East Ohio Arm Wrestling.
Yeah, that sounds like something Billy would do. Yeah,
Yep.
Billy's a good man, and that's like, this guy looks tall. Billy's 6'4", and his hands wrap all the way around. He's a freak, dude. I mean, he's one of those guys who potential sky's the limit with what he could actually do with the sport if he had the time. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Gary's definitely tall. He's got a long forearm. So
Yeah, I got
1,000 matches on this one for sure.
Yeah, 3-2 Gary, just because I've pulled with him. I've seen him pull Brian, which is a captain of our club. So
how does Gary do in a hook?
I guess we'll find out.
Because I don't think I've ever seen Gary attempt.
So every time I've seen him at practice, it's always been outside.
The top roll?
Yeah, or like not a conditional hook, like a normal style hook, I guess.
That's good. I hope he goes outside with me because I want to go outside with him.
There you go. Old Canadian goose fight.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he's tied to me. You get tied to me, we go outside. I'm cool.
There you go.
Like the confidence.
Fun matches.
It's not confident. Look,
Oh.
I don't know this guy, but like anything, if you're going to get in a fist fight with somebody, you don't go into a fist fight to get your ass whooped. You go into a fist fight to whoop somebody's ass. So
that's true.
That's the way I look at it.
That's true.
I mean, win or lose, I'm going to put it on the table, and hopefully I win. If not, I'll live to fight another day.
It should be close. It's not like I know for a fact he's going to win. Like kind of like.
Look, Gage, I'm just telling you right now. You got 2 elbow fouls round 1, buddy. I'm your down ref.
Oh. You don't even see daylight. That thing's so goddamn pinned to the pad.
No, I'm excited to watch you pull. You're very crafty and you're unassuming. Like, you don't look like you're gonna pull off the stuff you do, and you're stoic as hell. I've watched a lot of your videos, man. I have an issue. I have an obsessive problem with this sport, and I mean, it's the greatest thing in the world. My daughters do it. They're 8 and 10. My wife does it. She's 4'11", 115 pounds, and I've watched her do pretty good against 250-pound women. I mean, it just depends. I mean, hopefully one day I can set something up for her with you guys too in this league. So that'd be cool.
Always welcome, brother. Always welcome. I love having ladies matches. They're most expensive. They're the most exciting for sure.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah. Yep.
It is Eric and Jeremiah.
Fire match. It's going to be a fire match. I know Jeremiah has a lot of steam going into matches. And Mr. Morrison, he gets hyped. He's ready to go.
You're talking Jeremiah's got me in the enthusiasm department.
I want to say he does a little bit. You have the experience advantage for sure. He's got the initial let's say rage advantage. We'll say that. But just like Derek said, once you in a fist fight, you get hit once and then you calm down real quick. So we'll see what happens.
How's your Eric? I know last little match had where you got up to and then it slowly went downhill from there. So
yeah, those were earlier this year. Technically, they were 2024, and I think it just had to do with my my strategy or lack thereof. I think my training just naturally I'm set up to be a tournament puller.
Yeah, I'd agree with
But
that. I'd agree with that for sure.
yeah, so yeah, since Kiwanis 3, I yeah, found some other avenues that I'm really strong in, and been concentrating on that, honing those moves, and I think I'll be able to get to spots where maybe I can um, not throw 100% of what I got behind my starts if I don't feel like it. Get to a sticky spot, lead the opponent.
Yeah, you got to be more methodical.
Yeah. hmm Yeah, that and bringing a lot more strength into it than those matches earlier this year. I mean, probably since the Hunter Ayers match, general physical lifts, arm wrestling lifts, everything's up 20%, 10 to 20%. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident on the 11th. There's just not enough can be said about the Ready Go experiences. So I'm going to pull the super match. I want to pull the open tournament, both arms as well. Hopefully, if Jeremiah doesn't tear up my right too bad, and just keep thinking forward to late February, and keep the edge of the sword sharp. If you
Now
guys
you
know
pretty much waxed everybody in your weight class at the tournament, didn't you?
Yeah, they were strong guys, but I could, just hammer their hand over, basically. I don't know. They kind of felt like, well, I didn't get a chance to slow pull with any of the guys. I always say it's kind of hard to judge, because when I move with purpose, I can't even measure how much stronger I am. Like the world's worst slow puller is anyone can beat me in a slow pull.
There you go.
But moving quickly, it's a different story. So
Eric's gonna hit hard and fast. So we'll see what happens. I know Jeremiah has got a pretty good hit, from what I heard.
And I know he's got because shout out to Tracy Heyer. I saw him in chat. He pulled him at your tournament there, and it looks like Jeremiah has an outside move and a flop press. So, which the flop press maybe usually would be a challenge, but I've trained with Dave Riggs for 3 years, so I'll be ready.
Dave's got a good press for sure. Dave's got a real
pulling the open right, so we'll get to see it in action.
I do believe last time I tried to pull Dave, I couldn't do nothing with him. I do believe he was beating me fairly easily.
Yeah, he's come such a long way, especially in the past 12 months. We've really just grown exponentially together, and he's heavy and he's strong. So I can't wait to see how
it's always good having a good training partner for sure.
Yeah. So what do you have us at, Gage?
I have you 3-1.
3-1? Okay.
Yeah. Just because you're right off the go. If you worked on the stamina a little bit more, I don't see why you shouldn't win.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it, man.
I want to say if you don't flash him 3 times, man, I don't know. If his stamina is better than yours, we might have a comeback victory here.
Is it when you gas out, is it more like oxygen intake, or is it your arm is blown up?
That's admittedly, I was pretty ill when I pulled Brian, but I didn't know how to deal with a strong post during that match. So I what I took away from that experience is really learning how to deal with his specific style of pulling, and then with Hunter, I was in better shape, a lot better shape for Hunter, but what I took away from that was learning to deal with a fundamentally stronger opponent. So I'd like to say, I'd like to think that I'm much more well-rounded now, even though this is only going to be my third super match. But that's why I wasn't going to turn it down, because you know you can't tournament pool your whole life. Eventually, you're going to have to do a super match, and if you want to go anywhere in the sport, so got to get that experience, baby.
For sure.
I like that.
The best 3 out of 5s, those are just fun to be a part of. They're
Mhm.
fun to be a part of. Everybody likes the spotlight every once in a while. And I have no problem
For sure.
spotlighting newer pullers, amateurs, even the pros. I have no problem spotlighting everybody.
Hey, and we really appreciate it too, Billy. The stage, the stream, the lights, and everything. It makes your average arm wrestler feel just a little bit more important there on a Saturday. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
It's a lot of fun putting these events on. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We appreciate you being part of it. All right,
No,
Gage.
you're
who you got
awesome,
next?
Billy. I mean, I gave you a phone call, and that's all it took. And an hour and a half to that, 2 hours later, you said, "Hey, got your match book." So I mean, that was
Yep.
pretty cool. That showed a lot about your character. So we appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I wish you kind of lived a little closer. It'd be a lot better. But you got a lot of strong guys down on that corner of the
Oh
stage.
yeah, and I like table time, but I really do think there's some benefits to really focusing on specific training. I really do. I mean,
Mhm.
at least for the way I heal, I need that. Like I get better by the weight training with specific movements than I do just beating the crap out of myself on the table. So
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I think
I
that's
think
I second that
every
there.
3 weeks is typically good for me, honestly.
yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna go to is every other week instead of every week because you see
I
what
didn't
happens.
believe it till I tried it, and then I was like, okay, it makes sense. Then you go to a tournament and you do really well, and you're like, things went better. I mean, I wish it was just table time because that's the most fun. That's why we all do this.
Oh,
But
it's a lot.
unfortunately,
Thursdays at 7 in East Liverpool.
or maybe
So
one day I'll
much.
just make a trip and the family and I will go on a vacation that way, and we'll make you, tell us where to go get good food at up here because I haven't found good food since I came back to Ohio. So
Really. We got a couple good Mexican restaurants close.
you just said Mexican restaurants in Ohio. You
So
heard that, right?
sad.
Trust me, it's Ohio, man. That's the best kind of food that we got in
I came from
my
Coming
area.
Texas,
from
buddy. That's all there
Texas.
is.
You can't
Like
tell it. You
I'm
can't tell
sorry.
coming
It's
from
just
Texas.
it's the
everyone I've
truth.
been here says, "Hey, man, we'll take you to, we can take me to Taco Bell."
No. No, these are they're good Mexican restaurants, but trust me that in our area, in my little general area, those Mexican restaurants are the better of
Do they speak
the
English to people that serve it to you?
yeah.
That's
Oh,
not real Mexican food, brother.
Mexican food.
It's not real Mexican food. Bro.
Oh well, they speak English
If
to us, but
yeah,
they're
if you're
yelling
not
at
ordering
they're
your food
yelling.
saying I want the number 23 special or number 26, it's not real Mexican, man. You can't tell a gringo that's how you order Mexican food here. That ain't right.
Well, there you go.
That's golden
Well,
food Mexican is what that is.
yeah. So who do we got
Yeah, I
next?
think you just moved to the wrong place, buddy.
I mean, I was
Anthony,
born and raised here. Texas was beautiful, but I missed home.
I
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Who you got
hey, Billy,
next,
you don't
Gage?
give enough credit to the vault
Brennan,
there in East Liverpool.
What was that, brother?
Anthony
You don't
Pergantis.
give enough credit to the vault there in East Liverpool. Love that
Oh, the
place.
vault. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I had the pizza down there. It was pretty decent.
hmm
It wasn't, call home or anything like that, but it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how bad you have to mess up pizza for it to be pretty decent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like pizza's like its own food group, man. Like that's
Right.
Yeah. What'd you have, Gage?
Anthony Pergantis and Brennan Murphy.
Oh, yeah. So Brennan has been coming to practices here and there. He's been to like 3 or 4 practices in the last 2 or 3 months, and getting the technical side of arm wrestling because he's very, very strong. but he just didn't have enough table IQ. So he's been coming up to practice with us, learning, how to pull in different positions and stuff and stay safe and, keep himself in a good position. So he's come pretty well along. And then Anthony has been getting, private lessons also. And Parker's been working with Anthony a lot on his left, and Anthony's, geez, it's like from like 2 months ago to now is like totally different. So it could be a strength versus technique, maybe. It could be just strength versus strength. I don't know. Possibly, I think Brennan has an advantage in a hook, but I don't know. I think Anthony's hand has gotten very good and he knows how to use it now. So I don't know. I think this one, I think it's going to go 3-0, one or the other, one way or the other.
Wow.
I was Anthony 3-1 just because I know who that is. And he did decently good with
very strong. Brennan is very strong. But I think Anthony, personally, I think Anthony has enough tools to keep Brennan out of his power. But, we'll see who shows up stronger that day.
It seems like this whole card is strength versus technique in a sense. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Those two train together quite a bit, Billy?
What's that?
Do those two train together quite a bit?
No, I don't think they've ever trained together at all. I know Anthony comes up for private lessons, and Brennan has been to the Thursday practices. So I would say Anthony has had more specified training than Brennan, but Brennan's very, very strong. So
Hey, I'm gonna get back on the road. So thank you for having me. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
hosting
being here,
this event, and I can't wait to see you guys in like 12, 13 days.
Yeah, we appreciate you being part of the event. Thanks for being there. Thanks for taking. See ya. Be careful on the road.
Will do.
See ya. What up, Jeremiah?
How's it going?
How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you.
I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I'm a little late for Mr. Morrison's commentary over there.
There you go. You want to give us your thoughts on your match?
Yeah. Once again, I just want to follow up what Eric said. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really, really good. Up until the last week or so, I was feeling amazing. I've been sick for the last week. It's been a great struggle to do anything really for the last week. But other than that, I feel really, really good. I think Eric already knows what I know. I kind of saw it too. We have very contrasting styles. It kind of seems like whoever gets to their spot first is probably going to enjoy it. So, yeah, I'm greatly looking forward to it. Very much so.
Don't worry too much about being sick because I'll be busy cutting weight the next 2 weeks. So,
dude, I feel like shit right now. So I'm hoping that it goes away. But no matter what, I'll be there. It doesn't matter really. So, but I'm gonna bring my 100% self. Like Billy said, I think I also have a bit of an edge in the enthusiasm department. So hopefully, enthusiasm can cause you a little trouble.
I have the autistic energy to arm wrestling.
Oh, that's great because I've actually come to find out recently I might also be a little autistic, so I might be able to bring all that weird smoke, bro.
Yeah, us arm wrestlers are a unique bunch, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it was Derek that was just saying though that like arm wrestling. I did a lot of jiu-jitsu and stuff before I broke my back. And that's actually why I got into arm wrestling is it gives me something to do that doesn't cause me massive amounts of trouble with the back. So I kind of 100% agree with what he was saying, man. It's controlled chaos, and I enjoy the chaos, man. And I remember before I even did my first tournament when I first started training, I went to a tournament in AC just to watch. And I remember just walking in the room and the hair is just standing up on my arms. And I was like a kid in a candy store just ready to go, you know? So arm wrestling is a good, healthy outlet, especially if you're somebody who has lots of aggression and just loves that competitive spirit, you know? And it gives me a nice spot to do that. This will be actually my first pro match ever. I'm approaching 2 years now, and Billy, as you know, everybody's been telling me, "Yeah, dude, you know, it's time to move up." I'm like, "Oh God," you know, I'm like, I'm a little apprehensive about it because I just doubt myself. Um, we are also alike greatly that you say anybody alive can beat you slow pulling, and I'm the same way. But you know, when you get on the table in a tournament, it's a different game. So once again, man, just thanks for the opportunity. I'm greatly looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. I was surprised to get the call and happy to accept.
Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. You too. Yeah. So, you know, like I said, I'm an amateur making the jump, but hopefully we can cause you a little trouble.
What I find in East Ohio arm wrestling is we do a good job at giving pullers opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
So whether or not it's a newer people having opportunities to pull with more seasoned guys at practice and hosting more events and you know these super match events, you know, it gives a lot of guys opportunities to shine.
Sure.
And that's what I love doing. I love giving the guys opportunities, especially if they are good matches that are nice and close, like Kevin and Jason. Man, that's going to be a killer match.
Yeah.
Going to be a killer.
I'm a little new to like Western PA, Ohio arm wrestling, so I don't know a ton of the names yet because I moved out here from Philly area, so still kind of getting accustomed to everything out here.
Where you live, Jeremiah?
I live in Latrobe. I live 40 minutes east of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay. I like you were just saying too, man. I wish shit I might do it. I wish somebody would start holding practices. I've been to Zach Lee's a few times. I'm training with Curtis Miller now. So yeah, I'm just trying to find somewhere a little closer. It'd be great because it's like an hour 15 for me either way, but it's all good. I go anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's funny, you know, the guys down at Belfry said, "Hey, man, you know, so you don't have to drive down here. Why don't you start your own club?" And well, I mean, we're blessed to have so many different clubs around us in Ohio, but no, why not another one?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
For sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
That's a big factor is having people to pull with. You're not going to get better unless you're on the table.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of come to realize in my situation currently, just because, like I said, I just started lifting again like 2 years ago after all the back crap. So it's like for me, it's just you know, just a foundation thing right now. So you know, as I get back into lifting more and more, it's just getting the strength back for me. So I've actually been doing less tournaments because you know, you don't lift as much going in, you don't lift that much afterwards because your right might be trashed for a week or hopefully only a week, you know. So I'm trying to get that base of strength before hopefully start making some real noise.
Yeah, this is my least favorite part of the whole thing. Like the 2 weeks out of like, oh, I can't do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Then I start looking like Gage over there and all sad and just hard.
No, last 2 weeks it's cardio and it sucks.
Oh yeah, trust me. I mean, yeah, I've got the sauna suit I went and picked up yesterday. I'm already, I'm prepping.
What's cardio? What's cardio? You guys run?
No. Well, I'll get on a bike.
No.
Yeah.
Sit there and sweat.
I will say, it would have been a week full of PRs if we didn't have to do this tournament. And, you know, that's why I'll try to plan it out, map it out, Jeremiah, and do like 6 events a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now, like 6, yeah. And then after this, I'm probably not going to pull till like maybe like Winter Blast, probably.
Yeah, Winter Blast is over in PA, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at Valley Forge Casino, I think it is this year.
Is that in late March?
Yeah, March 22nd, I believe. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one for me. That was the first tournament I ever did, and I did okay. I took like second in novice or something, but that's like my hometown crew over there too. I was training with, so everybody will go to that one. You know, it's kind of a special tournament for me. When I first started talking to my girlfriend, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I'm gonna say this live. When I first started talking to my girlfriend and I was doing Winter Blast, she was watching the live feed and I was blowing her kisses on the live feed. I can't believe I just said that live, but here we are.
Smart man.
Don't ever repeat that again. Yeah, that's actually why I moved out this way. Crazy, but
Hey, you know, man.
yeah. So now that I'm out this way, I'm greatly looking forward to pulling with you guys more. Billy, you seem like a really solid dude too. So I'm really, really looking forward to attending your tournaments for sure.
And you said that you're right on the other side of Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, I'm on the east side of Pittsburgh. Yeah.
So you're probably only maybe an hour from the venue.
Yeah, it's only like an hour and a half for me. It's not bad.
Not bad at all. That's not bad at all.
Hopefully Eric's energy is nice and drained by the time he gets there. It'd be great.
It's a 3-hour drive, but here's the thing.
Sounds rough.
The way you feel about the winter blast tournament. That's Kiwanis for me. That's Kiwanis for me. I can drive to East Liverpool blindfolded. So.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I do long drives every week too, so it's not bad for me either. Yeah.
Well, I was just saying, I'm in East Liverpool. It seems like every other month to arm wrestle. So.
Yeah. There's definitely more tournaments out this way than I thought there was for sure. But some of them, like Virginia, that's a hike.
Yeah.
Billy, how many tournaments?
We need some events in Pittsburgh. That's what we need.
For sure, yeah.
But nobody's willing to take the reins, and I got enough on my plate. I can't be doing there too. So, but I told Anthony and Alex if they wanted to head something up, I would help them. Obviously, I could ref, but I can't organize everything over there. Also, it's just
sure.
So.
How many tournaments does East Ohio arm wrestling do a year, Billy? That you were a part of,
So last year we did for 24 we did two tournaments, and I think we did one super match event. I know it was the Pottery Festival, right? Did we?
And you did the Dogfight 7.
Yeah, we had Dogfight 7 down here. That was in July or June? That was late June. And then I can't remember if we did I don't think we did the Pottery Festival this year.
Kiwanis.
Yeah, you did. I watched the stream. Alex Bean was up there going crazy and yelling at the crowd.
I think that was for dogfights is what you're thinking of.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I don't think we had a Pottery Festival this year. My dog's stinking, hounding me. Go. Yeah.
Me too. I just had to let mine out.
Go. He's a beagle, so he's awful whiny.
I got a pit. His biggest baby on earth.
Yeah, I've got the same.
Big baby, man.
I mean, she's really intimidating, but she's the biggest wussy in the whole world.
Yeah, him too. When he says hi to you, he growls at you.
As of the moment, for 2025, this is the only event we have scheduled. Now, if they do have a Pottery Festival down here in Liverpool, Croxel and I will most likely be putting on a tournament, standard weight class tournament, for that. And I think if we do that, it's going to run like the Arnold is. So throughout the day, you're going to have, your 154 right hand class at this time, 176 right hand class at this time,
that sounds amazing.
Yeah. So, and I do believe we'll just run that at our tent. We'll just have a tent there and just be in the mix of everybody, which is going to be
Where did you say that would be?
That's in East Liverpool, the Pottery Festival. Usually that's June. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens because I know Michigan State is around that time, and Keystones
Yeah.
usually is around that time also.
Yeah, Keystone's a big one.
So we'll see what happens. I don't have any decision making on when the Pottery Festival is. I help the group that runs it, but I don't have any decision making on the day. So we'll have to see what happens. But if they have it this year, then I'm pretty sure Croxville and I are going to put on a tournament for it. What would be fun if we do the tournament and then have the finals on the stage in the evening. That would be cool.
I know nothing about it, but it sounds great.
But like we talked about that earlier, a lot of guys don't like to pull and then have a big gap and then pull again.
I mean, I don't think like hours is. I don't know how big the gap would be, but like 10 minutes. But even a big tournament, like an hour sucks.
Yeah, it would be hours because
Yeah.
the main stage would be like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
For the finals if we did it that way.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Competition prep is really difficult if you don't know when you're pulling and if it's broken up like that.
For sure.
Gage, who do we got next?
We got 3 more matches we didn't cover. So the next one is Peyton Zimmerman and Michael James.
Oh, nice.
Both 2 top 176 guys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They are both traveling from West Ohio. I think both Southwest. I think Peyton has, or Payne, I do believe, has the last win on James, but I'm not 100%. I can't remember. But they've been wanting to have this match for a while. So, hey, I can facilitate. They want to make it happen. Let's make it happen. So this should be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I know Michael is a beast. He beat me in Columbus. So I know he's very, very strong.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I think it's 3-2 either way, but if I think one of them gets their lane, it could be a 3-1 or 3-0.
Yeah. I know Payne has gotten quite a bit stronger in the last year or two. Because I pulled him, I do believe, at that one Ohio State that Christina and I reffed. Not this last one, but the one before that.
Marshalls?
Yeah, it was the one in Toledo.
Yep, Ohio State, yeah.
Yeah, and I pulled Payne then, but at that point, I think Michael was stronger than him then, but I know Payne has really put a ton of work in, and I do believe he has the last win on Michael.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Then that should be a good match then. If we'll see.
Hopefully we shall see. Robbie is in the chat. What up? Jessica said she had to hop off, was late for a family thing. See you in January.
Hey guys, I'm gonna dip out too. I'm hungry.
Later. Thanks for being here.
Got 2 matches left.
Yep, go ahead with it.
Parker Wise versus myself.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm looking forward to that one, boy.
It should be good. It should be if everything goes correctly, it should go good.
If you guys even stayed at the same strength levels that you had, in April, and you gained X amount of weight, that means the match should be pretty level.
Yeah.
Now you have to have gotten stronger with just adding the weight. You got more calories in you. You're going to be stronger. And I know that Parker, from that point to now, even myself, trust me, I can't do a whole lot with Parker, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens.
I think I'm the underdog match just because
I think it's a good match. He's gonna be a good.
He has a good team, only 20 minutes away. So yeah, we'll see. But I'd be surprised if it's a 3-0 either way. I say like a 3-2. I think it's going to be back and forth.
I know round one is going to be
Yeah.
round one is going to be crazy, and one of you guys is going to find out some information in round one, and then you're going to exploit it for round two.
Then figures a different lane. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
How much experience does the guy you're pulling have over you? Who has more experience?
I have about 7 years in the sport.
Right.
And I've had 6 super matches, and I haven't lost any.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know the other guy, but I've watched. I mean, like I said, I like watching everybody pull. I'm obsessed, but you're very crafty. So I mean, I would be willing to bet on you just because you seem like you are able to adapt and everything I've seen.
I think he's more technical than I am. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Is I think he can pull anywhere, and I only really have one lane. So it's like if you can figure it out, then it's like.
Yeah, you definitely pull the same way, in whether or not you're in a hook or a top roll, you're in the same position.
Yep.
And that's where you want to be. You want to be in that high hook. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's where you want to be.
That's the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, exactly. So to be honest with you, I think you guys pretty much pull the exact same. I'm not gonna lie with you. You guys pull very, very similar. You know, when Parker pulls for a top roll, you know, it's pretty much the same as a high hook. So, and you do the exact same thing. So I want to say that, to be honest with you, I think that the hand is going to be a big factor in your guys' match.
Yeah, and I'm pretty confident on my hand, but that in April when I felt his, I'm like not so confident on the hand anymore. So
he's got a good hand, but you got a good hand too. So I really like this match. This match is going to be very good, I think.
I just don't. I don't want to get dog walked. If I get 3-0'd, I'm like that's going to be.
Well, nobody wants to get. Obviously, nobody.
But like the amount of training I've put in for this, it's like if I get 3-0, that's saying how much he's improved, you know.
I'm not gonna. Parker he is impressive.
Yeah.
And coming from me, I've been in the sport 4.5 years now, you know, and the amount of trajectory that Parker has in the sport in such a short amount of time that's why he is impressive. Mm-hmm. The amount of knowledge that he has retained in such a short amount of time and the strength level on the table, you know, like I said, his trajectory is very steep. You know, he's impressive. That's you know.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely need this win because I have a pending match against Stefan in Marshall's tournament in February. So if I can pull this one off convincingly, then it gives me more.
Are you going to spawn at 176?
I think we're not cutting. I think like 180, 185. Unless I'll cut because I plan on cutting for 176 anyways. Yeah, the tournament. So
there you go. So he's gotten a whole lot better since the last time I pulled him.
Yeah, he's a monster. So
yeah,
but yeah, focus in on this one first, and then see what happens.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you have put a lot of training in it because you don't want to take Parker lightly at all, for sure.
All my super matches, I dedicate a lot of time, sacrifice a lot. I'm a single guy. I live alone. I have an easy job. I train a lot. So definitely, I prep for matches pretty good. So
that's good. I'm glad that you have the opportunity to do that because some guys don't even have an opportunity to do that. You know, it's busy with the family and jobs and stuff. So
yeah. So match day, he'll get the best version of myself to date.
And you know that he wants that also.
Yeah. No, I think that's everybody wants that. They don't want somebody that's like slightly injured, sick, and yeah.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so that leads us to our main event.
Yep.
Mr. Kevin Palko and Jason Venegas. This match was the first match that I wanted for this event. I wanted to see this. It was like November 5th or 6th. I'm talking to Oath of Loving about the event, and just recapping everything. And he just told me, because I was on the big boy table and Christina had the lighter weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't know what happened with Yason and Mike Hitt and all those guys. I had to find out after the fact. And Otha told me how it all went. And then I went back and looked at the live stream. I was like, holy moly. Bro, Yason is impressive. Impressive.
Yeah, I was watching 3 different live streams that day because they had like King of the Table, they had and yours. So I kept swapping each, and I got to their match, Michael Hitt and yeah.
Dude, Yason palm up just holding him for that long, bruh. And Mike Hitt is trying, he's hitting into that and trying to drive, and Yason just held. I was like, what in the world? And Kevin loves to sit in that same spot.
Yeah.
Bro, this is going to be a great match. It's going to be a great match.
I think it's going to be Kevin, probably 3-1. That's depending on how recovered Kevin is from his match from King of the Table it was, and his Canada. He just had a really
just goes up to Canada and has a match with that one dude.
So if he's recovered, then I'd give it to Kevin, probably 3-1. Kevin usually gives away like the first round or whatever. But you never know. It could be opposite.
Even when Kevin lost the first round up in for King of the Table, I was like, oh, it's only round 1. Kevin will wear him out. Kevin will wear him out. And then he didn't. I was like, no.
Starts the top roll, then you know it's an issue. So
yeah, exactly. So,
but yeah, and Kevin did better in a super match against Michael Hitt than the tournament. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be Kevin for sure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very good match. I want to see Kevin get the win. But obviously, I'm impartial. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'd like to see Kevin win, but man, Yason is impressive. Man, he is impressive.
Now, does he live in Ohio now?
He lives in Columbus.
Okay. Yeah, because honestly, not to dog Kevin, I would like to see Kevin lose so that number 1 spot in 154s has a new king, We've had
that would be the first time in how many 7, 8, 9 years?
Yeah, he's always been number 1. Yeah.
How long did it take Kevin to get to the number 1 spot in 54s?
Well, it wasn't really a ranking system until like last 2 years, I think. So
really,
but
when Opar started it is when it started.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he was pretty dominant, but he wasn't as good as he is now until like last 3 years or so, according to some of the rumors that's been going around. So,
yeah. Well, good luck to both gentlemen. I know it's going to be a match that for state ranking and national ranking. So I would assume Kevin would be 4 and Yates would be 5 on the national ranks right now.
Yeah, if they update it, yeah.
If they update it. So, and I haven't looked at it in like a week or two. So, yeah. But I knew they were 3 and 4 prior to Kevin's King of the Table trip. So, and his opponent Joseph was, I think, number 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what happens is he just goes up, right? And then everybody else just bumps right down, right?
That's how it should work. If they switch, that doesn't make sense.
No, I don't see how that. Yeah, that's logical for them to do that, in my opinion.
And then let's just beat Roman Gromov 154 tournament, so he's now number 1. Or Hunter Knopf if he's still 54. I don't know.
I don't think. I think I want to say somebody said that Hunter said that he's never cutting back to 54.
Unless it's probably.
Yeah.
Let
me see. I want to.
I wish Parker.
What is it?
I said I wish Parker was in the call so he could get his opinion. I know he was eating his pizza rolls, getting bulked up for this match.
Yeah, he's been walking around at 76, eating whatever he wants. So he's very, very strong right now.
I think I was like 182, 183 this morning. So
Yeah, they updated it, and it's Cody Wood, Roman, Joseph, Kevin at 4, Yason at 5, Cam Williamson at 6, Michael Hitt at 7. Otha, he's 11 now. Hanoski's at 14. I want to see that match, Hanoski and Otha.
I think also
the last win in a tournament against John, but I wanted to see the super match on that one.
I think
I think it'd be a little different, but I still give the nod to Otha, but I'd still like to see that match a lot. Because Hanoski asked for that match as soon as that tournament was over. He was like, "Hey, I want a match with Otha." And I was like, "Okay, well, when I have an event, we'll see if we can make it happen." And then it just didn't happen. Because I wanted to get Otha a match for this event, but he didn't get back with me. So, all right, well, that's pretty much going to do it, everybody. Let's see here. Let's check the thing. We're pretty much caught up on the chat too, so we appreciate everybody for being here, guys. I appreciate you sticking around for the event and for the podcast, and appreciate you guys being part of the event. You know, these events are only fun because the polars are there. That's it. You know.
Yep, thanks for having me, Billy. Apologize, my language gets a little out of control when I start getting angry thoughts. So that's just, I can't help it, man. That's how I am.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody being in the chat and posting up your questions and comments. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys can, like and subscribe the video and the live stream. And everybody take care and God bless.
God bless, guys. Have a good one. Thank you.
We'll see you.